Good evening. I'm Tom O'Shea, and this is O'Shea.0. And we are going to start off with the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Alright, for the first round, the first round, I have North Carolina A&T beating Liberty University. And also in the other game, Middle Tennessee State defeating St. Mary's in California. Alright, let's see. The next game I have Boise State defeating St. LaSalle. And then in the final game I have James Madison University defeating Long Island University in Brooklyn. Alright, now for the second round, which is pretty much the main games. In the Midwest, I have Louisville defeating North Carolina A&T, which is pretty much a blowout game, which I predict. And the second game, I have Colorado State defeating Missouri, probably a 10-point game, pretty much. Alright, and Oklahoma State versus Oregon. I have Oklahoma State defeating Oregon by pretty much 2 points. And St. Louis versus New Mexico State, and I have the Billikens of St. Louis defeating New Mexico State. Alright, and now Memphis versus Middle Tennessee State, and I have Memphis coming out with a blowout victory. Now Michigan State versus Valparaiso, and I have Michigan State coming out with a blowout. Creighton versus Cincinnati, I have Creighton winning that one, pretty much a 4-point game. Duke versus Albany. Who can guess? Duke's going to win it because Albany's not that good and they're a low seed. Now that's the Midwest. Now for the West, I have Gonzaga defeating Southern University in a blowout. This is probably a tough one. Pittsburgh versus Wichita State. I have Pittsburgh beating Wichita State by 6 points. Now Wisconsin versus Ole Miss. I have Wisconsin winning because they're pretty much good, and I think Ole Miss has no place to be in the NCAA tournament, but that's just my opinion. Alright, Kansas State versus Boise State, and I have Kansas State winning. Arizona versus Belmont. I have Arizona winning because they're a good program, and I don't think Belmont's that good. Alright, New Mexico versus Harvard. I have New Mexico winning because I'm not really a big fan of Harvard. Alright. Okay, Notre Dame versus my Fighting Irish Notre Dame versus Iowa State, and you probably already know I'm going with this one. I'm going Notre Dame in a 2-point game because they're my Fighting Irish. I don't really want to root against them. Alright, Ohio State versus Iona. I have Ohio State winning it because Ohio State are the Big Ten conference champions, and they have a really good basketball program. No offense to Iona, but yeah, you can't really compete with Ohio State.